chart? Where was I charting on? Is it this? Yeah, we'll work with this. So coming off of Monday expanding higher, we had Tuesday reversing altogether. Also, not really the most expected thing for me. I would have wanted to see at least a reversal of previous day's high, or more upside, but obviously that wasn't granted, and we had the YMSMT, and now we've closed below this up close candle. To me, this speaks valid in terms of a downside move because we've taken out this old external high. I know some people might be concerned with this, but the second we made that all-time high SMT with ES, like last week, maybe here, all of this becomes irrelevant to me. I'm only focusing on price action in this sense. So this is the price action that's relevant to me currently, because this is not really that much of a frame of reference anymore, as ES is not only at, but well above this all-time high level, right? So this to me is not really of any importance. I'm just focusing on the price action happening over on this side. On asset, there you go. So back to NASDAQ. Monday expansion, Tuesday reverses Monday's entire range. We close below Monday's opening price. That forms a bearish change in the state of delivery on the daily chart, and therefore I can play with the logic of this high right here should be staying in place right above there, and we should see further downside confirmations. Obviously, as my best case scenario, I'm looking at this range low from the prior weeks. The 4 hour, this looks a lot more gorgeous, right? Run out this external high, draw that in like this. Let me switch off this indicator just so I don't get confused. So sweep out this external high, protected high right above there, above the weekly opening. This is a valid manipulation, right? So we've traded from the weekly opening higher, taken out this high, closed lower. Wednesday continuation expected. Drawn liquidities, all of these failure swings, and ultimately this level down here. Now I would have liked to see this close if I was to trade an early continuation off of the NASDAQ today. But since that isn't the case, and because the 15-minute chart looks like this, my current focus is on a New York reversal profile, meaning I would like to see us run above these highs right here, the current intraday highs. Let me see what daily open is, somewhere here. So right there's our daily opening price. Run out the current intraday highs, and then sell off lower into the previous day's low level as an initial drawn liquidity. And ultimately, you'd have to, I'd leave it up to your own discrepancy to choose where you'd want to be scaling out the rest of your position, because for me personally, this is the level where I'd like to be out with most of my position. I don't want to speculate far much further than that. I just leave like a small position, a runner maybe in for that, because I'm not sure how far or how deep it may want to run today, especially with the fact that we have no news. So as a minimum requirement, I'm framing the previous day's low level as a drawn liquidity. Now Nasdaq is a bit deeper in the range here, which is why if we go look at this chart, we see this is obviously the micro contract, but we see that ES is propped a bit higher right there. So what I'd really want to see is ES sweep out this high, right? Nasdaq, we could see this high be staying in place. We don't need to see the sweep of it inherently. We just like to see ES sweep this out, create an SMT, and then off of that SMT, I'd be looking for any confirmations from the 15-minute down to the 5-minute to trade short into the previous day's low level, and then ultimately framing this as a all entirely bearish day. I think that pretty much sums it up for now. Take a look at the hourly structure as well. Go over this. So run up here. SMT with YM is what I'm going to be referencing just for the sake of it. Now, I don't trust the YM SMT. And if it wasn't that we closed below the Monday opening price, I wouldn't be trading short either necessarily. The reason why I'm sort of putting, what am I getting text? Okay. The reason why I'm putting some weight on it today is because we obviously closed below Monday's opening price. So I'm playing the logic of Monday creating a change in state with its up close candle on the daily chart, rather than the understanding of a reversal up here in this hourly change in state. But this is the current structure confirmations. We'd want to see us sweep out and trade lower. Any questions? Cat screaming bullish today. Is he yelling? Can you guys hear him? He's always very talkative, that guy. That's the cat here in Abu Dhabi. Good morning, Avant. Stunna is back. What's the name of that indicator? It's by Flux Trades. It's not my own. It's currently private. I don't have the I can't provide access to it. I think it'll maybe it'll come out someday, but as for now it's not out yet. Quite a cool indicator though. I have like a lot of the stuff hidden as well that I usually have on it. But I'll show that some other time. Some other day. Let's see. Do you view Nasdaq's SMT with YM weaker than Nasdaq's SMT with ES? Which SMT? Oh, yeah, generally, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Are you really going to trade today with this chop? Um, well, it's totally subjective. I think that right now it's choppy, right now it's pretty ugly, but this to me does not take me out of the trading day. Um, my idea remains that I want to see a run above here and then confirmations into the downside. It's sort of like yesterday. I was watching to buy yesterday with the logic of a London low of day, looking for a run of previous day's high before ever even considering a short. Sort of the same way how we just moved a bit higher here and then we were a bit too far in the range and then started chopping around. If I don't see something that's indicative of anything that I could trade off of or that I'm willing to trade on, then I'm just gonna let it go. And like yesterday, obviously it chopped a bit and then it just dumped. It's not a move that I would manage to participate in. It's not within my model, so it just leaves. Same thing applies for today. I'm watching the market, I'm seeing what happens. I have a logic that is well within my framework to trade. If it ends up invalidating during the New York Open, which is when I'm actually looking to trade it, then it's very simple. I just don't trade it and I let the day go, and my life is pretty much better off without. But until then, I'm gonna be watching and seeing what there is for possibility. I think let me get this real quick. What are we looking at? Yeah, I can live with that. Let's see. Kiko's cat is stuck somewhere. Here's the thing, it's not that he's stuck, but I close the door for my office while I work. And he wants to go in because if the office door is closed, then he loses his mind. Like usually no closed doors in the house. So I think now he's just getting panic. He probably thinks I'm trading without him. What if what of Euro USD? I'll throw a look at dollar. You guys can make of that what you will. Um wow. 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 Well, this this thing sort of changed since I last left it. Holy, oh my God. That's literally what, 17 days of buy side delivery? Holy. Yeah, no thoughts on no thoughts on dollar. See which day is today. Monday expansion, Tuesday inside, Wednesday sweeps, Monday high. I don't know, I don't want to look for shorts obviously in this sort of a logic, but from a weekly perspective, there's nothing for me to work with here. I can already see Monday as no wick. Like Monday definitely didn't manipulate anything, and Friday, no manipulation on that previous day's low, so nothing to frame a Monday expansion off of for me personally. Maybe SMT with Euro, but I'm not going to check that out now. Good luck with this asset, guys. Good luck with Forex. What up, King? Been a while. Yeah, man, been a minute. Been a hot minute. Can you explain again today, bias? Leaning short, looking for a short side, treating this as a continuation. I'll make a, I'll share, I'll copy this, and this is the logic that I'll be popping in. Mr. Morning Streams. Me too, guys. I'm at the dentist. Want to pay for my dentist appointment? I'll pay for the apples so you don't have to go to the dentist. Screenshot afterwards. Can't see the screen. Okay, sure. Will do, Mr. Volkaezi. For confirmations trade entries, you're looking at 5 or 15. It's totally like it comes down to the day. If there's a higher time from SMT I can work with, like hourly and whatnot, then I'll usually just take that when it's presented, or I'll use it as a confluence. Sometimes intraday you'll get an SMT that confirms for a 5 minute play, sometimes 15. There's no clear rulage that I have, so to say, on which one to take and which one works best. I'm honestly just working with what is there. And sometimes, like, I mean, if there's a 15-minute SMT, sometimes it's a daily sweep and close inside, so those levels sort of play off of different time frames. So the day before you came live, I asked you I'm new in ICT and know some basic terms, discount premium, PD arrays, etc. You told me start watching core content, you told me something else. Allos and your end session. Please tell me again. 2022 maybe 20, because that's pretty much a good place to go. Gold was beautiful. I know, I know. I know. Don't tell me about it. What do you think about gold? I'll throw a look at gold. Let's see. Oh my God. This looks so easy. This is just beautiful. Uh, Monday does nothing. Tuesday sweeps out Monday high. Change the structure into the upside. Right there is our change in the state of delivery. And then we've just been buying higher into all-time highs. This is so textbook. This is just so beautiful. This is the thing with gold. Always ugly until it isn't. So if I was biased for gold today, I'd obviously be a bull. Where did we open today? Right there, open low. Yeah, okay. I'd just be looking for further buys off of this level. If I'm trading gold today, I'm expecting all of these candles to support price higher into the all-time high. This is just so beautiful. Gold doing us a solid this week. Let the cat rock, he pays the bills. He does. Cat reveal. I send pictures all the time. I'll send one later. I'll send one later. My cat trades with me. Emotional support. It's fine until he goes on the desk and presses on my keyboard. And then it causes issues. Q4 sees expanding DXY. Interesting. What would invalidate the bias? Um, Talking of invalidation. If we what is going on? Okay, so I'll just look at M&Q for this example. Where I would no longer be interested trading short is if we start to expand lower here without making an SMT on this high or sweeping it out on NASDAQ or ES, so to say, because that means there's no real valid high to trade away from. I don't discern myself with this high that they put in at 145. It's not relevant to me at all. I'd really need to see the open like do this, right? The open needs to just come up, make an SMT with ES, and then immediately drop. That's sort of what I want to see. And it becomes a bit more fragile when you only have one volatility driver to work with. So if we had, for instance, news at 8:30, I could easily make the case for news up, and then the whole of 9:30 into the late sessions, whatever, of the AM session can just expand. But 9:30 has to not only reverse, but also expand. So when it starts to get sloppy after doing one thing, like if it expands up here and it starts getting sloppy, or if it keeps trading higher, that sort of writes this off for me. Maybe there is still a case to be made to trade off of this bearish daily candle, order block, so to say. But I'm not interested in that scenario because we'd be trading so far above the daily opening price, and to then see a meaningful run lower is just not very likely. Especially today being the first day before high, you so to say, any news this week. So um, it needs to be clean. It needs to deliver quickly. Sweep out, run lower. Otherwise, I'm not interested. If I start seeing bullish signatures, or it fails to get down, or if it doesn't create that protected high, if it starts drifting higher away from the open, those are all signs for me that, all right, this one is not what I'm looking to trade, and I'll just have to let it go for the day. You want to speak? You can speak next time. Promise. What if we sweep lows first? If we take out the previous day's low level, I'm out altogether. Because this is a point where it becomes then, all right, the logic starts to become, this is a range, or I could have perceived this as a range, and this is a logical level of reversal. Even though it doesn't align with the weekly range, it also doesn't align with the weekly range to have reversed all of Monday's candle on Tuesday. So I could show you an example of this, a trade I actually took, which was, where are you? There we go, right here. Um, right there, we have Monday up, Tuesday reverses. We've got this range. Then the Wednesday dips lower, SMT on previous day's low, and then reverses into the highs. So if you're at a level where you could see the market reversing, such as previous day's low, you don't want to be holding your position through it or getting in near that level. Because the trade idea is, let's say, let me pull this up. The trade idea would be maybe short into previous day's low and leave runners for more. You're not trying to trade this here, expecting this, because it might just come back down to that level and then reverse altogether. So the same way how I have that fear right there, that's what I'm seeing here. If it expands to previous day's low right away, I don't know if it's gonna continue from there. I don't know what it wants to do. It might reverse. If it reverses, that's against my weekly logic. Therefore, I don't want to trade it. And so once previous day's low is tagged, if I'm already short, 80% of the position comes off. And if I'm not short, that's out. That's it for the day. I'm not going to trade. I tried my luck and nothing presented, and we'll just have to live with it, so to say. If everyone's bias is short, then I will long. Good luck. Okay, what do you enter off of? Just order blocks. Joined late. With your model, was there an entry yesterday for you, Kiko? No, there wasn't. There was not. If you want to enter on gold, how you will enter? I'll buy some Dauntless candle. That's it. Very simple. Asan, I answered your question, brother. I even sent you the answer here. I will tag you in it. There you go. Um, Please help me in daily buys. I can do this some other day, but not in these pre-market live streams. It's 25 minutes to open, and I still need to do my own analysis and markups for journal. Can you explain your model and how you enter on the market? I trade AM Trade's model. I can't explain it because it's a model you have to pay for. You have to pay for the teachings, so I'm not really within my rights to go through it in detail and whatnot. But you could pretty much pick it up quite easily, just following some of the logics. Okay, we haven't seen you nowadays. Were you busy? Yes, bro. I traveled to Saudi Arabia. I was gone for 5 days. I just got back last night, so today I'm back here for you guys. Can you show how your journal looks like? Yeah, wait. Let me just unshare my screen quick because I don't wanna dox anything. I might have like private stuff on Google. 1 second. What day was this? Okay, I'll share. Wait, let me hop in Discord and share the screen. So the is AM model in Lens? Yes, it is. This is what my journal looks like. It's okay, cool. It's the same as T Trade's journal that he posted on his YouTube. What I do is I mark out the daily candles, obviously, the hourly, and then the 15 with the logic that's being applied. And then I put in all the charts before and after. Sometimes if it's M5, I put that in. If I have extra notes, I put them here. This is where I put my initial bias, and then this is where I put the follow-up of what happened that day. Marshalling Kiko, what do you mean? Maybe make separate stage time with tools like journaling and questions someday. I do that. One thing that's kind of driving me crazy is that this reset, usually it was like much more people interested. This where's my there? This weekend live stream that I do these every Saturday when I can, and these are just general questions. So any questions you could have about trading or anything related, I answer. And then also these are uploaded into T Trade's YouTube channel, the streams YouTube channel. So you can watch the last one, so to say. Posted one last weekend and haven't had one since because obviously I was not in the country. You don't journal your trades? No, I do journal them. I journal the what is this brother doing? I journal the trades before and then after. But I like for my executions I only put like I'm not very like this is all I'll put, which is just the let me see if this would load today. This was I would put where was it not showing the trades? Anyways, usually I'll just put this and I know where my entry was and where the exit was. Sometimes I'll have the actual trade in there. I don't know why it's not showing right now. But let me see if I can find another day. Go away. Go away, you demon. What day was I also journal the days that I don't trade. So that's also an aspect of it. Let's see, Wednesday, October 2nd. So like here I would do the exact same thing before and after, but then here I'm actually showing the trade taken and the risk reward and whatnot and those sorts of things. So that I'll put in there sometimes. Oops. How do you keep from overmarking up the chart with key levels? Um, it's just the approach that I've been using, which honestly I learned it from T Trades a long, long time ago. But it's really like the way that I do it is I use Hello. I think my voice died. Is it working again? Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, that happens sometimes. I'm sorry. What did you miss? Jeremiah. Fuck. My God. So nothing happened. I think no one heard. Can we check US oil? Yeah, I'll have a look. Do you recommend Notion over TradeZella? I use both. I use TradeZella only for collecting my data though. So I journal everything in Notion, but TradeZella will just like track my trades and stuff like that. So that makes it simple for me. Because I don't like using TradeZella to actually journal and put my notes and things like that. I just let it track the trade data and stuff like that. Uzumaki Orca, Gaba in Indonesia. How to favorite channels? Uh, Here. You have to be on laptop. Like double click and then press favorite. What is the correct New AKM session kills on? I have no idea. You talking Nasdaq? You talking like indices? I'd say 8:30 to 11. But really, in my mind, it's 9:30 to maybe 10:50, 11, something like that. Okay, the part that you missed. Um, I would only focus on one PD array. That's what keeps my chart simple. If I wasn't using order blocks, I'd only use fair value gaps, for instance. That would also make my chart simple. Pick pick buy side, sell side. Those are the two things you need to have, and then pick one PD array that you want to be using to frame a trade towards or against them. I find that using everything does you more harm than it does you good. Because I've been there before. I used to trade a lot like that, using all sorts of things. It's fun and works sometimes on the 1 minute doing scalp stuff. You think you're ICT, and then you blow your account in two trades the next week, and you're like, wow, what happened? So keep it simple. Keep doing this here. Let me get rid of you. All right. You have own server? No, this is my private server. This is just me and friends. This is not a anything else. No one's invited. There's no entries. There's nothing in there. I just talk shit with friends. What platform are you using? Right now, Top Step, but I also have Apex accounts. Shit. Okay, I said everything though. I said everything. I don't have favorite feature. You have to do it on laptop, I think. That's the only way it works. You have to like press here and then favorite. Okay, I think yeah, 5:15. If there's no other questions or nothing too important, I'll leave you guys to it. Obviously I'll get ready to trade the market as well. Wishing you all the best of luck today, and I'll see you all around for tomorrow. And just like as a last thing, if today doesn't yield any setups, like if you don't see what you're looking for today, I wouldn't stress about it and I wouldn't try and force it either, because really the focus would be on tomorrow with the first news of the week. So I think tomorrow should yield a bit more nicely. But for now, just keep an eye on this high. Look for some SMT with yes, and I'm looking for the downside. That's my only bias. I don't care what happens to the upside. I don't care if it wants to rip higher. Totally irrelevant to me. I only like this short logic. And that's it. Cool. All right. I'll see you guys around. Bye bye. And